sign in to my Netflix account. What's happening here? I should click the link to review the activity.
Hold up, Dad. You are always clicking on links and attachments. Don't click on anything. Let's log on to your Netflix account via an independent search.
We can sign in and change your password through the Netflix site rather than you clicking on a random link or attachment in an email.
For such a technical generation, you sure are paranoid. It's no wonder you're still single. You're afraid of attachments.
Dad, you shouldn't click on links from unknown or unusual senders. There are so many scams and scammers out there. All they want is access to your data, your bank accounts, your identity, and more. You need to know how to protect your digital life. For such a wise generation, why are you guys such trusting, happy clickers?
I was thinking about that Netflix scam email you received earlier today. I want to show you a way to access your apps even more securely. Do you know anything about multi-factor authentication, or MFA? It's also referred to as two-factor authentication, or 2FA. Scammers are targeting your very trusting generation. You see it all the time in the news. Because these kinds of attacks are happening more often.
I know you. Oh, wise man, clicking away my inheritance. So I'm going to show you how to add an extra layer of protection on your accounts. That way, even if someone else gets your password, they'll have a much harder time accessing your accounts.
Oh, kiddo, this is like too much effort for something that has a small chance of even happening.
Come on, Dad. It's really simple to implement. Also, remember the last time you didn't listen to me? You ended up with 4 different Facebook accounts. The stakes are way higher when scammers are involved.
MFA is easy to set up and hard to break. I'll show you.
An easy way to remember MFA is to think about it this way. You always start with something you know, like your password. The next thing includes something you have, like your mobile phone, then you round it out with something that you are, like your fingerprint. So let's bring it up on the screen. To access your applications, once you enter the login and password information, you'll typically receive a message with a verification code on your mobile phone. This might be an SMS message, a mobile authenticator app, or a phone call.
You then enter this code as a second factor to gain access to the application. Instead of codes, some MFA solutions might use biometric authentication, like a fingerprint or facial recognition to provide another factor.
I guess that doesn't seem too difficult to understand.
Having an extra step can be inconvenient at first, but remember the last time you took one of your shortcuts. You are better off spending a few seconds entering a one-time code now to avoid spending hours later on trying to regain access to your accounts or dealing with the consequences of your data being stolen.
I did it. You can teach this old boy new tricks after all.
Whilst MFA isn't a flawless solution, it does help defend against a majority of password-related cyber attacks.
Thanks for showing me. I'm glad I did it. It's actually the same reason I pack 2 socks for golf, in case I get a hole in one.
I'd rather show you MFA now than stand a chance to lose my new wheels later.
Oh, kid, if only you knew what I plan on doing with my hard-earned money.
I'm an icon, man. My girl about a 10. I should fuck her in a bed.